Dear ladies and gentlemen, since the war in Ukraine started, 2 million children have sought shelter in the European Union. And I recently met two of them, two very brave teenage girls, on the train to Paris, on the 4th day of their journey from Odessa. I was so moved by their story, like so many others. Russia's cruel war of conquest made them leave everything behind. Their home, their friends, their fathers and mothers. But not their dreams. We are doing everything in our power in Europe to protect and care for these children, to give them a normal childhood and youth, and keep their dreams alive, along with those of all other children in the world. But we also know that those dreams have been shattered for so many victims of violence and abuse, or trafficking and sexual exploitation. This suffering is hidden away under the surface here in Europe and around the world. And unfortunately, this pain and heartache is often the result of sexual abuse. Children who are hurt and made to feel shame, blame, fear, and guilt. And this is not a thing of the past. It is an everyday reality. And the pandemic even threatened to throw us back years or decades in our fight against child sexual abuse. The numbers are telling. According to Internet Watch, there was a 64% spike last year in confirmed cases. And many more cases are never reported. This is a pandemic of neglect that must stop. And this is why the European Commission is taking action. We have just proposed new European legislation to prevent and combat child sexual abuse online. The legislation has 3 pillars: new mandatory rules, robust safeguards, and a strong enforcement capacity. First, we propose to make it an obligation for digital platforms to act fast, to detect, report, and remove illegal material. And those who do not do so would face serious penalties. Second, we will protect fundamental rights with safeguards, because we cannot give platforms a backdoor to violate people's privacy. The tools used, for example, to crack down on online grooming, must be targeted and lawful. And third, a new EU Centre on Child Sexual Abuse will help step up enforcement. The independent centre will work closely with national law enforcement, Europol and support groups. Its mission, like yours, is to rescue and empower survivors and bring the perpetrators to justice. This new European legislation is one piece of our global commitment to protect human rights and the rights of the child. We are building a safer internet, and we are acting together to end violence against children in all its cruel forms. I want to thank the End Violent Partnership for its admirable work, because every child we protect and empower gives rise to hope. The 2 Ukrainian girls with whom I spoke told me that they dream to return home. They want to rebuild their beautiful country and break the cycle of violence. Their hope has not been killed, and it is shining bright for all of us. Thank you very much for your attention.